Hi guys, so I got another speaker cable for my review. This time I got cable that looks like Nordost Odin 2, although to be fair to the seller, they never use neither Nordost brand or Odin name, but it looks like one. And it's quite cheap. I've paid $78 shipping included for a pair of 3 meter long banana finished cables. So let's take some measurements for you. This is a first look video. The cable, we have only one here because I've disconnected this one from the speakers, because at the moment I'm burning them in. For the full review that should be coming within a week or two. Okay, you can't see anything like that. So it's 8.2 millimeters wide, and as you can see, maybe now, yes, internally it has braided wires, but these are not solid core wires, these are stranded. These are strands, and as you can see, at the same time the PVC coating has some impurities like those here, and there's all of that basically everywhere. So although when it's like that you cannot see that, when you take a look closely you'll see something that looks basically like dirt. Well, it is what it is. Now, about the plugs, are they magnetic? Because you always ask about that. These are neodymium magnets, very small but very strong. It's kind of hard to get just one of them. And yeah, you haven't seen anything. Okay, so yes, they are magnetic, but very slightly, and the same goes for the external part here. Why do I say slightly? Because, for example, this screwdriver is pure steel, and it's like that. Yeah, so. And okay, getting back to the, where are the other magnets? Okay, I'll find them later. Okay, getting back to the plugs. You can unscrew the external part like that, and I haven't opened that one. I have opened the other one. Also, basically, the heat shrink is covering the last part of the wire coming into the plug, and the splitter is also made with heat shrink, and there are directionality arrows. The interesting thing is that the original PVC coating ends here, and these two are also covered in heat shrink. So let's take the other one. No, that one. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so I've cut it to show you the inside of the cable. I won't remove the whole heat shrink here, because as you can see it shows the channel left or right, so I won't be removing it completely. Let's try to point that to the camera. Yes, so you can see that basically it's a set of strands, and they are mounted to the plug. They are not soldered here. Yeah, you may be able to see in the back, just below my screwdriver, there is a screw in this place. So basically the wire gets into the plug and it's screwed in place right here. This is the first time I'm seeing these plugs. Actually, I saw them being sold on AliExpress, but this is the first time that I can touch them and take a look at them. They are kind of looking like Furutech lookalikes, the power cord plugs that I had bought some time ago. They are quite nice. and as long as at the beginning I wasn't so sure about this particular version of bananas, because I wasn't sure if the contact will be strong enough. I had ones, similar springy ones, a couple of years ago, and they were constantly moving in the sockets. But these ones seem to be okay. I mean, I've connected and disconnected this cable more than a few times already, and they stay connected very well, and they do not tend to move in the speaker tabs. So that's positive. As for the cable itself, the manufacturer, the link to the store will be in the description. The manufacturer says it's, let's unlock this one. Yeah. The manufacturer says that this is copper that had been silver plated, the strands inside. And I tend to believe them because silver plated copper is very popular in the speaker cables that I'm getting from AliExpress, and it's also quite cheap, so it's nothing unusual. The interesting thing here is that in the middle of the cable you can see the PVC tubing that keeps the shape of the cable. Yeah, so this one is quite cheap because it doesn't have any kind of Nordost or Odin branding anywhere. There are cables that are looking exactly the same. They have also strands inside. They are also transparent. They look, let's say, 99% the same, but they do have splitters and wooden blocks with Nordost logos, and they are like 2 or 3 times more expensive. So I decided to invest in the seller that doesn't steal the brand, and I will test that cable and I will let you know what I think about it. It looks nice, but it's quite stiff. It doesn't look like that in the photos, but in reality it's quite stiff, and as you can see it's still coiling, although it's been connected here to the speakers for like 5 days already, and it still tends to keep the shape that it had when it came to me in envelope. So yeah, as I said, it's at this time it's going for boarding, and I hope to do a listening session during this week. So the video should be the video with full review with sound quality should be reviewed quite soon, so you won't be waiting too long. Yeah, thank you guys, and stay tuned for more for the full review of this cable. I hope you'll have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye guys.